before we get into the second episode of the Who's Our Little Comedian podcast, just want to let you guys know there was some weird contrast issues when exporting this video. Don't know what was up with that, but should be good by the next episode. Hope you guys enjoy.
Dylan J, reading Reddit with the fellas. Every weekend, we answer questions, we give advice. You give us problems about your life.
We read it Reddit, we rage bait, we do it sober, we can do it faded, yeah we could, we in our prime, yeah let's put us on the scene again, and today we finding out who is our little comedian.
Pretzel bread is like,
Ooh, pretzel bread.
pretzel bread. It's stuffed crust pretzel bread pizza, Drew. Pretzel dough, technically.
What's the best pretzel bread combination?
Honestly, that pizza's pretty good. Stuffed crust, and they do like a cheese sauce, or you can do regular sauce. But
Gotta do like a pretzel tier list.
yeah, we could do a pretzel tier list. I don't feel like there's many pretzels to rate, though, you know? Unless we're rating on shape and texture.
There's a lot of different pretzels. There's like the skinny long ones. There's the
True,
normal
and
pretzel
soft
ass ones.
pretzels
There's the
have
ones with
different-
the.
yeah.
There's also the ones with like the peanut butter in them.
Ew.
There's the ones.
Yeah.
No,
I eat
you know
those.
what I'm talking about. Those are
I
good.
know,
He
I
does-
know what you're talking
he doesn't
about,
like peanut
but I don't
butter.
like peanut butter.
Oh, okay, that's fair. There's ones that also have. Like,
I'm
cheese in
chill
them.
with peanuts. I don't like peanut butter, though. Peanut
I've
butter
had the
is,
cheese
like,
ones
too
too,
much for me.
and the pizza ones. The pizza ones, the combos, that's what they're called.
Oh.
They're fire.
Yeah, those are good.
What do you guys think the best M&M is out of all the M&Ms they've made?
See, for a while, I like the peanut M&Ms for a while.
I love the peanut M&Ms. I don't like peanut
okay,
butter.
good. I thought you were
I'm
gonna- okay.
fine with peanuts. Yeah, peanuts are chill. I just don't like peanut butter.
That's valid.
The peanut butter ones when they're frozen are really good, but the peanut ones are the ones I like normally.
For
when
me,
they're
it's a
not.
really hard tie between the peanut M&Ms and the crispy M&Ms. You ever had those ones that have like the crispy little nougat ball in the center?
Ooh, I don't know. That sounds good though.
It's fucking good.
Dude, I love M&Ms right out the fridge. Just like
Ooh,
just
I
straight
keep them in the
cold.
freezer a lot of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, yeah, then it's like a fucking damn. That's actually freeze them a little bit.
Well, if you
That might be
freeze them, then
fire.
you can take out the bag and they'll get a little bit softer as you go, and they'll stay cold longer.
That's fire. I did receive in real life a lot of people tell me some bullshit, say that there's a lot of things to change, and firstly is how many times I say I just want to go real quickly, just
You
count
said it
how
right
many
there.
times.
You said it right there.
I'm trying not to, but it's really
Do
difficult.
it. How many times I say
Okay, we're gonna go through, and we are going to count how many times I say it. That might be too fast. I'm not gonna say it the rest of the time. Welcome back to the Who's Our Little Comedian podcast. My name is
sounds so
Dylan. My co-host is Jay.
One.
This is the
There's
first
one.
episode. Like all first
Two.
episodes, this one is a little bit of a train wreck.
Three.
There's quite a bit of technical difficulties that happen on
Five.
the which does make for a little bit of funniness.
Six.
We got captured through the other POVs.
Seven.
This is just something we're gonna have to work on. Something we're gonna have to develop as
Eight.
time goes on.
Ten.
I pray that y'all
Nine.
are merciful on that regard. With that being said, this is a knockout first episode. As of right now, we also
10.
did lose though the last about 20 minutes of one of our guests,
11.
Gabe. So if I'm unable
2,
to cover that,
12.
I will have to cut the last story because there's a lot of empty space.
13.
But like I said, it's the first episode. We're living, we're thriving.
Wait, how many
And, yeah,
minutes in are we?
Let me know what you guys think of the format. It's just pretty much every episode we're gonna have
14.
me and Jay and a guest in here, and we're gonna do some banter, some chat about whatever we're thinking. And then I'd like to
15.
pan it to one of our viewer.
I think we missed a few.
advice
That was like
phone
16.
calls.
I'm pretty sure we
can
missed a
answer
few,
some
yeah.
questions for the people that watch us.
There's no-
And then after that,
19.
we'd like to bring in some Reddit stories that we like to read,
20,
not only to each
20,
other
fuck.
and not only to our guests,
I said
but to you as
20.
well. So I hope you guys are
21.
with us navigating this
22.
new world, and I hope you guys enjoy the
23.
pilot episode of Who's Our Little Comedian.
24.
I mean, dude.
Dude.
That is a minute and 50 seconds of ums.
I mean,
In a minute and 50 seconds, you used at least 24 ums.
Oh fuck.
that's a lot of ums.
that is a lot of ums. Dude, I didn't know that I did that. Do I
So,
do that a lot?
I mean, I never noticed it until I watched that.
But
I don't know,
after
do you?
after when it actually starts, I don't really say it.
Oh
So,
yeah.
I guess it was just me trying to spitball because I didn't have like maybe I should make a script.
Yeah,
fuck.
A loose guideline at least to follow for the beginning might be the way to go.
Yeah, maybe I should get a shot collar or something every time I say it. I'll get,
Can you give Drew and I the controller if you do that, so we can shock you when you say it? You
no,
say,
actually,
and I can just hit the button.
no. I feel like you're gonna take your inner aggressions out on me for other things.
You know what?
You
You're
have the
muted.
power.
You're
So
muted.
wait, hey, you remember how we were talking about Jo crystals last night, right, Drew?
Ooh, the
Yeah.
Jo crystal.
So I had a thought. You know those bracelets you can get that you can touch them to let your partner know you're thinking about them, and it, like theirs vibrates.
Yeah.
That
There's,
could
like,
be
rings,
a
there's
Jo
all kinds of
crystal.
stuff like that.
If I start yorking it, I could just press the thing, and you would know I'm yorking it. Like, it would work.
Holy shit! You might be an
I
innovator.
mean, it won't glow, but it's a cheap alternative to the mystical, magical Jo crystal.
But before you link them up, you have to send in a picture to make sure you don't waste their time. That's the main thing.
Oh,
Oh,
my god,
man,
that
dude.
Craigslist ad is gold.
Dude, if he who shall not be named was here, we could go over Jo crystals. And that's another thing we have to discuss.
He who must not be named.
Yes.
He who shall not be named, aka we're gonna bleep that and that. Yeah, he's got some complications, so he's gonna step down for a bit or forever. We don't know.
Voldemort is fighting for his life.
he is
You're not supposed
swinging.
to say his name, dude.
No, we could.
Fuck, you're right.
Oh fuck.
Dude, I'm bringing power to him.
Every time we
lifting
say his
him up.
name, it gets a little more strength.
Dude, he's
Shit.
just getting closer.
This is exactly what he wanted, dude. Oh no.
It was his goal all along.
No. But yeah, shit happens. You know, it was really. I mean, I'm not entirely sure if it was something he really wanted to do, but also he is in a busy. It was a bad time to start it anyway, so I feel like it just didn't work out in his regard. But also, you know, it gives me time to figure this shit out. Because, you know, we are only 2 episodes. This is the second fucking episode.
Yeah, you got to figure out the thing first, right?
Dude, we really got to figure that out. So maybe next episode we can have a speech therapist in the call. And he can... Fuck, I said it again.
Yeah, you did.
Damn
you're
it!
right.
I just did it again!
Yeah.
He who must not be named is currently hiding his Horcruxes already. We gotta get to work, guys.
Did you say his Horcruxes?
What is that? What are you talking about?
Isn't that
Oh,
like
you-
a butt gem?
Are you guys not Harry Potter nerds?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, I'm missing out.
An object with which a wizard has hidden a fragment of their soul to achieve immortality.
Yeah, in the movies, Voldemort be like hiding 7 parts of his soul or whatever. He
Yeah,
just makes
the
himself
best spot
unkillable
to
for a while.
add your immortal gem, or like to hide it, is up your ass. Who's gonna look there? Me.
I'm gonna look.
I'm gonna feel around in there.
Hell.
Fine.
Yeah. Okay, I also want to...
It's like trying to
This
get
is-
the last Pringle out of the tube.
You just have to pour that bitch out.
Just
There's
shaking
no-
a guy
there's-
upside down.
There's yeah, you can't. There's no reaching in for that shit, dude. You just grab him by the leg, fucking dangle him.
Come on.
Okay, I don't know if you thought I was joking about this before we started, but I'm serious. John and I are big fans of the hit card game Hearthstone. Not hit card game anymore. But we used to play it a lot. And scrolling through Steam, and the very first thing in the new and trending, we saw this game called Fuckstone.
By the way, it came out the same day we found it, like hours before we had stumbled across
We're
it.
recording
new and trending.
6/1 right now. This was 5/31 yesterday. It dropped. and it's on the first thing on New and Trending before Elden Ring Night Rain. We have Fuckstone. And it is everything that we could have ever wished. And John and I are going to play it, and then we're going to hold on to that footage for a long time. we're going to wait for the right time to drop it. Because I feel
be a
deep
relic
into
from the
the
dark
Goon
ages.
Cave reserves, dude.
it's going to be the lost episode. I'm telling you. It's gonna be a cult classic.
You're gonna have to name it like the Lost Episode Atlantis or something when you put
That's
it
right.
out.
The day I will say, if it ever happens, the day we put out a paid portion of the podcast, that will be the first thing that goes on there. It will be the episode of John and I playing Fuckstone.
We're gonna get into it too. We're gonna try and build some serious decks here.
Oh, yeah.
See how far we can take.
And
the
while it
mechanics.
is Fuckstone, and while when you press description there is a threesome just in between the description, we're not playing for the graphicness of it. We're playing for the synergies of the cards.
Yeah, we're here for the card synergies and the plot.
So you guys are both gonna get your own and then compare decks the whole time?
We'll see.
Yes,
I would
that is
love
the
to
exact
compare
goal.
decks. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be an amazing turn of events right there.
Yeah, we're gonna build our decks up until we can't build it anymore, and then we're gonna battle each other with our decks.
You guys are gonna learn and grow your decks together. Wow.
Every now and then, I might look over at his deck and be like, "Hey, nice job, man."
Yep, and then we're gonna have sex. All right, so we're gonna pivot to. Okay,
to
but that's
to sex now, or
none of that is a joke though. Besides that last part, we are gonna do that.
Well, I thought that was the only part that wasn't a joke.
Wait, you guys are growing your decks together, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's part of it.
okay.
That's part of the game. Yeah. Oh, sorry, we didn't even mention. Not only is that game like a Hearthstone ripoff, but like fucking like nudity, but it's also just a straight up dating sim.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what like
Do you
if you're
date the
dating the
cards?
women on the cards. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is.
Oh,
with
and
that.
we
also
there were
don't even know if
different
we can play each
rarities,
other.
Too. There were different
was,
rarities.
and
they had like
the
a whole
higher-
rarity system.
Yeah.
The
So
lowest one was modest because they had clothing on.
yeah, and then the middle one was like virgin, and it kept going up, and then but it also there was on those rarity cards like modest, it's like fully clothed, but then if you get to the rarer cards, they're just fully nude. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this sounds like a game for me. Like I think we have to invest in this.
Dude, my two favorite things: Hearthstone and tits.
Yes. And I think that is funny too because you know this exists and it just came out and like not even like more than a few months ago a bunch of Hearthstone cards got changed to take out like the cleavage and shit.
Dude, that was the catalyst.
so
for
funny.
This game.
Yeah.
Dude, it had to have been. That's so funny.
Hearthstone
He's
so-
like, I'm going to run
this is-
that specific niche. Is so incredible. What a developer.
So and I think that's probably because Hearthstone and Blizzard is like big in China. So I think that's why. I think they just made it universal.
Yeah,
But that shit is fucking funny. Like it's just
that's
it-
some funny.
It
That's some
could.
funny.
I don't know if it's directly related, but I like to think that it is for sure. Okay. Unless you got something else to say about Fuckstone, I think we should move on.
No, I think it's time to move on.
Okay, I think we've spent long enough.
We can go
also,
into more detail when we play it together, or when
That's
you
very
two
true.
play it together.
And yeah, well, and that will be the lost arc of footage. Like it will rise from the from the heavens one day, or it will come down from the heavens rather.
It's like the time skip in a show you're watching when they skip over a year.
Exactly.
It's like the
that'll be a
beginning of your
flashback
Civ game.
episode.
Yeah.
When you get a new era break,
Exactly.
we're gonna look back into our history and wonder until we get it one day, far enough in the future, we'll be able to look back in time at the relic we've created.
Drew 2025.
True.
Wow. Drew for president. I'm voting for him. I'm fucking
Sold.
voting for him.
Dude, buy cars for me.
What?
Cars for me.
What?
Okay. we are gonna pivot to my segment for John, which I've been looking forward to.
I have not been told.
And mind you, yeah, I did that on purpose. And mind you, we were supposed to do this last Friday. But you know, with
Complications.
yeah, we had to you know, not do it then. But I'm being petty on purpose. I'm not actually petty about it. But with that in mind, what'd you say? Oh fuck, you're right.
You said
That was not that doesn't
Yeah,
count.
no. That was exasperation.
Thank you for that. Okay, so we're gonna pivot. Okay. So this is all right, you can look now. This is we are going to smash or pass some iconic video game
I better
characters.
see fucking Laura Croft from Tomb Raider on here.
Well, funny you
It's
say
gonna
that.
be the first one.
Because
Smash.
yeah,
It's gonna be the first one.
Smash.
yeah, see, now the left or the right? What do you
Oh,
because I'm thinking left.
You want the pyramid titties, the box,
Oh
the
yeah.
triangles?
Oh yeah, the Egypt titties. That's what I want.
not gonna lie. I
And she got
found
the
I found Tomb
WWE
Raider
belt.
with the second game though.
She
I found
does
Tomb
have the
Raider with second game.
WWE Championship. Personally, I would go right, but there is some nostalgia that comes from the left side. I can't lie there.
Yeah, well, to each their own. I think the left has a lot going for her.
She does. She does. The right's
yeah.
just got more, you know, HD physics,
Yeah.
60 FPS.
Yeah, that's true. Better storyline. Yeah.
Physics.
Roth was pretty cool. But I didn't play the blocky one. I don't know.
I played
about...
the blocky one. It's an old game. Like, you can tell it's an old game. Story-wise,
they did remaster it.
gameplay-wise.
They remastered it like not even that long ago.
Yeah.
All three of them, the original ones.
I own every single Tomb Raider that Steam has for sale.
Wow. I didn't realize you were so hard in the paint.
Well, I bought a pack for all of them because it was like $50 to get all the games minus
You pulled a
Shadow
me.
of the
That's
Tomb
what I
Raider.
do.
Yeah, and
That's
I
what
bought
I
them
do.
all, and then I was like, well, I guess I gotta play at least some of these, so I went and played some of the old ones.
On my PlayStation 4, it was one day after I got paid, which, mind you, if you're younger, here's a piece of advice. Don't fucking go on the PlayStation Store right after you get paid. Because you will find an Assassin's Creed bundle with 3 shitty games for $90, and you're going to think, damn, in 5 years I'm going to play that. That was about 7 years ago. I did not play that at all. And I spent $90 on Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the
dude.
the one
They
before
had us all
that,
with that one,
and
though.
then Valhalla. I did actually
Dude,
play
you just
Valhalla
had
for
hope.
like 10 hours.
You had
and
hope for the
that was okay.
franchise at that point when they were dying on us.
I did.
Valhalla actually looked okay. Like, it didn't look horrible gameplay-wise. I mean, I don't know about the story. I don't know if you really play Assassin's Creed for story anymore.
No. I don't even think... Well, I think Shadows... I haven't even played Shadows, but I know that one is the best one they've done in a while. And even then, the story, like, you can kind of tell is like, meh. You know what I mean? It's
A
more
lot of
about...
people
the-
agree with me on this. Black Flag, that was the peak.
Oh,
was-
absolutely.
I used to watch the war video. Dude, Black Flag was peak. I would go over to Josh's house, straight up, and I would just play the shit out of. I would go to his house to play on his PlayStation. He would just let me do it.
You know, I'm friends with him on PlayStation, and I never once played a game with him. Like, I don't know why. It's just one of those things, like, everyone had an Xbox, so us PlayStation guys, we just had to have each other added, just in case.
I was an Xbox kid.
I had a PlayStation late middle school. I had one then, but
I've never had an Xbox. I've never owned one. I've
I had both for a while.
I've had a PS2, 3, 4, and 5. It's kind of crazy. All right.
Best of both worlds goes hard, I will say.
Oh, I believe it. But now with the PC, it's like I basically have an Xbox. I mean, I can play Halo and all that shit. Gears of War.
PC is objectively just the best one. Yeah.
Now I feel like Xbox used to be better, but now it's like unanimous, the same. It's like the same thing. All right, but let's move on. I don't actually remember
who's
the
next
order.
character?
I don't actually remember the order, so this will be fun for all of us because I did this a
It's gonna
week
be
ago.
Knack.
Oh no! That's such a good one.
Knack.
Oh, damn, that would have been so good. Okay, let's go. Doom Guy. What do we think about Doom Guy? You can rate the Alien too if you want. Oh, by the way, I don't even think I said it. Smash, obviously, but
Yeah, smash.
I think this one is an obvious also smash.
I'd pass. I'd be scared.
Do you see the way he's holding that
Are
alien?
you kidding me? I would not have a grip on life after that. I'd be done for.
Yeah,
He'd treat me like one of the demons.
Kill me by accident.
But Drew, that's an enemy.
On purpose.
You're a lover. Like he's gonna do that, but he's gonna put you right on the brink. He's gonna get you there. You know what I mean?
Does anybody really want a broken pelvis for a good orgasm? Like,
Maybe not you.
fair. I shouldn't assume.
Damn right. Now this could be Samus under that suit. They could be throwing a 180 on us.
True.
Dude,
if
for
that
real.
was Samus under there, I would for sure smash. For Doom Guy,
Does Doom Guy even have an established face?
he does. Yeah.
I don't know it off the top of my head. I should have included it.
He looks like what you would imagine the face of a G.I. Joe doll to look like.
Okay, cool. See, if fucking He Who Shall Not Be Named was here, I gotta stop referring to him. But his fucking G.I. Joe knife, bro. This fucking dude spent. This dude spent $200 real life dollars on a
For
knife
a cereal box toy.
It really looks like I'd open my Lucky Charms and it came with. It looks like one of those. Like, I don't know if anyone remembers these, but the knives, like you would. The tip was made of like plastic, and when you'd push it down, and it would go like into the knife. So you could like push it against the wall, and it would look like you're stabbing the wall. Like that's what his knife looks like. His knife looks like one of those. And he sold it because we gave him, we weren't actually giving him shit, but we just kept telling him it looked like a fucking action figure knife.
I mean, it does.
I'll find a picture of it.
kinda
I'll
funny.
find a picture of it and I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, this dude has a
For
fucking
Doom Guy, though.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's completely off topic. But and that's the last time we're gonna refer to him unless we need to.
I'm gonna say confused pass.
Why confused?
Because in the right circumstances, you might get me.
Ooh. So after a certain amount of drinks, maybe.
Maybe if
He
he saved
can-
my
he can
life
swindle
from
you.
like a big demon and I saw him rip it in half. I mean, I might have a boner after that. Like,
It's kind of hot, yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. He knows how to handle a demon.
So I would pass for now, but like given the
Go on
right
a date first.
circumstances, yeah, I might smash.
All right. Drew, what about
Drew?
you?
I think I'm sticking with my past. It's scary.
Hey, you know what, man? That's
That's
valid. He's
scary.
pretty intimidating.
Yeah, he's
All
an
right.
intimidating guy.
All right, so next one. We've got
Smash.
what?
Smash.
Jahira.
100% smash.
Baldur's Gate 3.
John already has.
Brother, she can treat me like a baby bird with a broken wing, please. Like, fuck.
She can mama bird feed me any day she fucking wants.
Dude, Jahira, smash. Smash.
That one is definitely for John.
Yeah, smash. Not the best Baldur's Gate character.
No,
But
I think
Smash.
I don't remember. I did this a week ago, but I think there might be another Baldur's Gate character. If there isn't, I at least
So-
thought about it.
Yeah, I'll refrain from my Baldur's Gate character opinions. But yeah, smash.
And not to spoil anything, but we will get into Baldur's Gate later in this podcast, so you can go in later as well.
I see. Well, here's the thing. She is probably the oldest one I would smash. Typically, I'm not a big
Ooh.
fan of the age gap. But
How
Jahira,
old is she?
Well, I think she's an elf, so she's like probably 200 or something.
Yeah, that's
Probably
a good
more
point.
than that with how gray her hair is. She's probably like well past 200.
That's a good point. It's a good point.
But imagine the orgasm she could give you after hundreds of years of sexual experience.
That's true.
I bet you she can slob on that knob better than anyone.
Corn on the cob. And do your job.
She like ASAP Ferg on that dick.
But yeah,
Digging
yeah.
in me.
Long, you digging in me. You digging.
Thank God we're not in the server, so you can't spam the fucking.
I
dumbass.
can. I still could.
Oh my God, because you have fucking
Is that
nitro.
Nitro.
All right, play it. Do it.
All right, let me
Just
get
do
down
it.
here to it.
Just do it, dude.
You
Just
digging
fucking
in me. You digging in me. You digging in me.
That is our boy P. Diddy, aka Puff Daddy. Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on.
But yeah, smash. Hero smash. What about you guys?
Yeah, that's a smash.
Drew?
Yeah, okay. I'll go with that.
I will say, yeah, we're starting off with a few easy ones. A few
Yeah,
quick
Doom
jabs.
Guy.
Pretty clear cut here and there.
Yeah, we're gonna get to some more debatable ones. So next one. I don't know why it was black screen, but what do you think about this? Do you know who this is?
Is that a deaf character from a show or something?
No, this is Lucia from GTA 6.
Oh shit!
Oh.
I thought that was like a real photo of a person for a second.
Nope.
Best. Crazy.
I think I'm with Drew on that. I think pass. I feel like she's the kind of
Really?
bitch that would burn all my clothes because I didn't call her back or something, even
Dude,
though I had a
that-
valid reason not to call
Bad
her back.
vibe.
I think that's a hot take. Also,
It
why-
is a hot take.
And
Okay, I don't
here's
know
the
why
other
it
thing
shook
too.
black for a second.
Let's say she's not like that. Her entire life is her doing crime and like, you know, call me boring if you want. I'm not trying to go rob banks every day. Like I'm just not here for that.
Keep it classy.
The pussy better be fucking fire to get me to go out and rob a bank every week.
That's fair. And also in the trailer, she'd be like doing community service. So half the time you
Yeah.
see her, she's in like a community service vest.
Yeah.
So
Well,
not-
because she
there
got
wasn't
out
much to
of
go off
prison. So yeah, they're making her like clean up the roads and shit.
But dude, yeah, you thought that was a real picture of somebody.
For a quick
Like,
moment,
it's
yeah,
literally
it took me a second.
that shit is literally like 2160p fucking off their website.
Well,
like, it's fucking.
it's also
damn.
pretty small for me. I don't have your thing fully expanded right now. Here, let me-
Gotcha. The
Oh, never
illusion.
mind, that didn't work.
This is a smash for me. I mean, Latina.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, yeah,
she's crazy enough that I'd
might
be a
be
little
problematic. Might be problem. She might be the type of girl to stab you with a fork or something.
Scared. Look, I already
But-
had like a
Lord.
90-year-old try and do that to me when I worked at an old folks home. I don't need her doing it too.
Was her name Lucia? And did she used to rob banks?
Probably.
No, I can't say what her name was legally because I believe that'd be breaking the thing that I signed with the nursing home. But her name was not Lucia.
And her name definitely wasn't. All right, let's keep going. I said that
we're
just for
gonna have
the
to
bleep.
bleep that. We're gonna have
Yeah,
to bleep
just
that
for
one.
the bleep, I said that. All right, we're gonna keep going. What are we thinking on this guy?
Absolutely.
Smash or pass on Sackboy.
Drew, did you just say yes?
Absolutely.
Look how
That's
cute
his
he
name.
is. Look how cute he is. He's got a zipper. He's got a built-in zipper for the
You're
junk.
right. That way, I was gonna say you can clean out the cum real easy, right?
It's crazy.
He's got a
Dark humor in the lobby,
Dude.
bro.
He's got a built-in C-section. Like he could just straight up fucking. He could open that bitch up. And just,
Oh shit! It's time for another one. Zoop.
yeah, but his name is Sackboy. He is ready for the sack.
That's true. His name is Sackboy.
Yeah. I mean, look at
I
all of his
think
ridges.
I'm gonna have to pass that one.
Yeah, I think this is the first pass. Realistically, he is stitched like a football.
Yeah,
If
like that, I
you
don't
look
think
at
it
the
feel
top.
great, you know.
Yeah. No, definitely not. Both ways. He might be cool to like hang out with though.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be cool to hang out with, have a brewski
You know,
or two.
I'll help him zip up and down if he needs.
Yeah, the type shit.
Yeah, I'll.
I could play with his zipper.
I'll help him unzip afterwards, but I don't want to
Yeah.
be there for the during, you know.
I'll be a homie about it for sure. But yeah, I don't think. I think this is gonna be the first pass for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass.
All right, cool. Let's keep going. The next one, I think
That
there's
was
like
3
15.
uhs right there. Just want to let you know.
I'll invest in a shot collar. All right, clicker from Last of Us 2.
Pass.
Pass.
Hard
We don't even have to
pass.
talk about this. We don't even.
Come on.
He who must not be named
Give
knows
it a
why.
chance. This was also
Brother.
for. I said I was gonna bring him up again, but this was for. But he's not here, so we're gonna have to move on with this. But still, I mean, give us some thought. Give us some thought. right?
Hard pass. That is
Pass.
like STI
Give it
central
some
right
thought.
there, dog.
Give
Look-
it some
Look
thought.
at that.
No.
It's got mushrooms and shit growing on it. You think
Dude.
I'm not gonna get some kind of infection?
All I want for Christmas is my
Also,
two front
wouldn't
teeth.
he try to kill me before he tried to fuck me?
Not necessarily. No, they
You
would.
speak as though you have experience.
They
with
would.
this.
They would. Yeah, I mean, okay, I see that my two boys in this call are not as adventurous as I, and that is something that we'll have to develop on later. Okay.
Bro, you're gonna be clicking? You're just gonna be clicking with it?
Dylan's gonna be fucking. You're just gonna hear.
I can't fucking do it. All right, whatever. Next, the moon from Majora's Mask. What do we think?
The moon
Run.
from Majora's Mask.
Run.
I think this is a smash.
You're lying.
Look, dude, come on. You guys are giving it no chance. Look at this guy.
Where? The eyes? What are you gonna do?
He can stare, dude. He's staring right into your soul, bro. He knows. Like he can look at you for a second and know your passion.
He looks
could
like he
know it.
wants to know me.
He is a hard pass for me.
Give him like a stick figure body, and we could work on it.
Nah, dog.
Body.
Nah.
Dude, yeah, you give that man an hourglass figure, we can talk.
An hourglass figure.
Imagine it with the hourglass figure. Would you do it?
No.
Give him a nice set of hair.
No.
His nose is big
Because
enough
he's
that you
staring
can
into
fucking
my
suck on it.
soul.
He'll take you out to the Olive Garden.
Also, if he's the moon, I'm tiny compared to him.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah,
Kind of hot.
I don't know, man. I feel intimidated when I'm in a room with someone taller and bigger than me.
We talked about this before. I'd let the big chick from Monsters Inc. step on me. I would let her do it.
I hope that's the next one.
Oh, fuck. I said Monsters Inc. I meant Monsters vs. Aliens. I want the big chick from Monsters vs. Aliens to step on me.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would have any complaints with that.
I don't know if there's a big chick in Monsters Inc.
I'm sure there is.
I mean, Mike Wazowski can be there too, but we can move on. So there's a pass for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
All
Pass,
right.
yeah.
All right. Well, we're keeping note of this. We'll talk to our producers about that one.
Don't
Okay, next one.
remember that.
Baby Mario.
Pass.
You have to
Be
pass.
very careful about how you
That's
answer
a
this.
pass, dude.
Pass.
That's a pass. Run. We can skip to the next one right now.
I wouldn't have smashed adult Mario.
Maybe with the turtle shell.
Blue Shell Mario from the DS one. We could talk about him.
Dude, he...
No, that's
Yeah, go to the
absolutely
next one. Go to the next
destroyed me.
one.
No, yeah, we can just move on. All right, next one. Korok from Zelda.
Smash.
Yeah, this guy.
Smash.
You could fill him up.
Well, and
I've
also
tried
they
smashing
give
this
you
dude already, it doesn't
inventory
work.
buffs. So like every time we fuck, I'll get a better inventory space.
Oh shit, you have more room for nut.
Dude, John is fucking min-maxing it. That's great, dude. Let me do it.
Holy shit, you're right.
I need the buffs. Let me get the buffs.
That's a valid.
Smash.
That's a valid reason. Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus,
that's
plus,
smash.
plus.
That's smash.
Look at how
when
many
you-
holes
when
he's
you
got in the
smack
leaf.
him-
Also, they're like the size of a fleshlight, so you could easily work with it.
Yeah, they've got two different sizes. They've got black and white.
True, they got the big ones. They got the big ones too.
Yeah. Wow. Man, the Korok's very considerate. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
Korok,
think, like-
easy smash, easy.
Oh, that's great. Drew, smash, pass.
Yeah, you heard it. Smash.
Hell yeah.
I need the strats.
Hell yeah.
All right, next one. Karlak, Baldur's Gate.
Smash!
A walking furnace.
I believe it is the most.
Dylan, I would like to smash.
What? Really? Man, that's surprising.
John, can you say it louder for the people in the back? I don't think they heard.
I don't think they did either, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. Yeah, to smash.
Brother.
She's just a war-hungry, just
yeah.
literal steaming woman.
And the best part is, like, she's a normal woman when you're not killing shit.
Yup.
Like, she's not fucking crazy. She's just, like, chill.
Kill.
She's chill as fuck. Look at her tail, bro. She could pin you with that.
Also, tiefling
and
already
stab you
gives
in
her
the back.
points. Because, like, a tiefling, you're given so many opportunities. Like, imagine how versatile tiefling's horns would be as handles during sex.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you've already gotten
Free
bonus
handlebars.
points for that. Yeah.
If you're short enough, they could be monkey bars. Alright, this is a pass.
Can I
or
get
smash,
uppies?
sorry.
Can I get uppies?
You could she would absolutely give you uppies. That is for damn sure.
She would give me uppies, yeah.
Uppies. That's funny as fuck.
That is an easy uppies.
I don't know if you can tell, but Karlaka is my favorite character from Baldur's Gate.
Oh well, I'm glad I remembered to put her in.
Shadowheart's a close second, though.
That is true. Shadowheart's pretty cool, or Starlight as we call her.
Starlight, yeah, Starlight. My
Yeah.
bad.
All right. Yeah. Easy smash. We're gonna move on to the next one. Is the scout from TF2? I think that's who this is. What's his
That
name?
is-
Yeah.
yeah.
Smash.
That's the scout.
Yeah. I like this guy. He seems hella fun.
Smash, but only because I want to hang out with him.
Yeah, dude. Look at him
Right,
on the
right.
left. He looks like a good hang. He's like, come on, man, let's go. Hell yeah. He's got that Waluigi stance.
He does. He stands up.
He stands up like my boy Waluigi.
I'm gonna start
Yeah.
doing that more often. Do the Waluigi stance.
Dude, I would love if we pulled up to a bar and me and you walked in like
Yeah.
Waluigi. We're like, wah! Yeah, I don't feel like this one really needs much discussion. I think it's just a smash. He's just a cool
He's
guy.
just a good guy, yeah.
All right, next one. Goomba. Why? The right one I didn't even notice. That's a toy. He's got a thing on the top.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
It's a little
got
keychain.
Yeah, the little clip.
Oh man, this is embarrassing.
So now we're gonna get into smash or pass. What kind of smash are we talking? Because if I'm playing Mario and counting all the times I've stomped on
Smash.
Goomba's heads, I've smashed a lot of Goombas already.
You smashed this Goomba many times.
So I feel like I can't say pass because I've smashed so many Goombas already.
That's very true. What's up with his little like skin? Like his eyebrows meet in the middle, and there's like a skin piece that's like protruding
Yeah, the little
out.
little forehead penis that he has.
Yeah, what's
It's
up
his
with
eyebrow
that?
holder. It's his eyebrow holder.
Like, is it like like it looks like if you put two eyes above it, it would be Dr. Eggman. That's what it looks like.
It does look like that. I'm never gonna unsee that.
But like, yeah, this dude is I mean, yeah, I feel like the face game would be crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, come on, like.
He has no teeth.
He's also
can
the
bite you if you
shape of
try.
a butt plug. Just saying.
Oh, that's true. Yo, he could be an accessory.
Wild statement.
Maybe that's what the thing on the right is.
Bro,
Maybe that's what it is.
If I see Dylan bend over and I see two little Goomba feet sticking out his ass, I'm gonna lose it.
If you see me bent over in Waluigi stance, you better walk away. I'm gonna be busy.
That's some aura right there.
All right, next one. Frog guy from Elden Ring and Dark Souls. This guy that gives the death blight.
Yeah, pass.
You guys have no wonder.
Dude, look at all his teeth.
Dude,
You want
yeah.
them teeth?
Yeah, that is true. That's a good argument.
You
But
like
look at
that
his
shit
eyes.
rusty?
He's so cute. Look at his
all
eyes.
I did was use my eyes.
I want to punch him in the eye.
What if he had nice mouth? Would you consider it?
No.
If he had no teeth, yeah.
Okay.
Got all googly eyed on me.
All right. I
The
respect
death
it.
blight is not helpful for your
No.
argument, you know?
No, yeah. If he you would have to get away as soon as you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have to call some extermination. We're gonna keep going though. We're moving a little slow.
We are.
This is a pass though. Yeah, the teeth. You convinced me. All right, Angry Bird.
Smash.
The right one. I'm in. I'm in. I'm all in.
I think I'm gonna have to pass on this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that's unfortunate.
There can only be one angry person, you know? I can't be angry and then have you fueling my anger.
That's very true. Man, you're right about that. You're right about that. No, but I'm not going to be on your side, though. I'm going to... Why did you have to moan before you...
Look, man, I was excited to take a bite. We're having salad.
I think that's the last one. It might be. Anyway, this is Smash for me. Oh, nope, not the last one.
Smash.
This is a Smash, yep.
Smash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's not allowed to talk, though. There was like one
She can't
Mario
talk.
game where she talked. There was one Mario game where she talked, and it was like terrifying.
Yeah, have you ever played Mario Sunshine? That game's always weird because the characters be talking. Like Mario goes to court and he's like, "I sentence you to days in Koopa prison," or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
And it's just like, dude, stop. Anyway,
Yeah,
Birdo,
Smash.
I'm
Smash.
smashing.
I think that's a universal smash for all males.
I think so. Yeah, but she's also married. She got the ring on her finger.
Awesome.
Ooh,
I get to
that's
commit some
passing.
adultery. Like,
Nope. Pass. Can't do that.
Really? Wow.
No, not if she's married.
Wow. That's very respectful of you. All right. Well, I guess we're.
look,
still
I'll
that's the
smash,
last
and
one.
then I'll just leave a post-it note on the underside of the toilet seat that says, "Hey, she cheated on you, buddy. You might want to get out of it."
Yeah. I'll hold on to her from now on, man.
I don't want her permanently. I'll smash her though. And if she's willing to cheat on her husband, then it's a good thing that I smashed her and informed her husband. No,
Wow. You're a noble guy.
I know. Chad McThundercock here to save the day again.
Thank God for Chad McThundercock. That's the last one. So we did a lot of smashing.
We did.
We did a lot of smashing. We had some interesting picks, but yeah, I mean, yeah, there we go. That's my bid I won for John. I hope you enjoyed.
Dylan, I had a great time with it, and funny enough, I had something I wanted to talk about with you that is a little similar in nature to this.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a copy pasta before?
Yes.
If you unspoil the last image I sent you, the really wide one, you'll see a copy pasta that I wanted to address with you. One that you've probably heard before. I will read it off for you as well.
Okay.
Vaporeon is literally built for human mating. Hey, did you know that in terms of human female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon for humans? Not only are they in the field egg group, which is mostly comprised of mammals, Vaporeon are an average of 3 feet and 3 inches tall and around 64 pounds. This means they're large enough to be able to handle human dicks. And with their impressive base stat for HP and access to acid armor, you can be rough with one. Due to their mostly water-based biology, there's no doubt in my mind that an aroused Vaporeon would be incredibly wet. So wet that you could easily have sex with one for hours without getting sore. They can also learn the moves Attract, Baby Doll Eyes, Captive, and Charm. Along with not having fur to hide the nipples.
Oh my God.
So it'd be incredibly easy for one to get you in the mood with their abilities water absorption and hydration. They can easily recover from fatigue with enough water. No other Pokemon even comes close to this level of compatibility. Also, fun fact, if you pull out enough, you can make Vaporeon turn white. Vaporeon is literally built for human dick. Ungodly stat plus high HP pool plus acid armor means she can take cock all day. All shapes and sizes and still come for more.
What the fuck?
So
I love that it says "believe it or not" straight to jail. I really appreciate that.
So here's the thing about that, Dylan. I've
Yeah.
put a lot of thought into this. This was brought up to me years ago.
course
This is
you
an
have.
old copy pasta, and I put a lot of thought into it.
So people just put this places?
Yeah, people
That's
will just like paste this places. And here's the difficulty I have with it. I disagree with Vaporeon being built for human mating. I think Vaporeon is one of the worst choices. Her being a water type does not mean that she'll be more lubricated. Water is not a lubricant.
And water's not wet.
Yeah. And also, regardless of if it came from the mammal category, it is now a aquatic creature at this point because Eevee has so many different evolutions they can take. There's a lot of reasons why I think Vaporeon would be a worse choice than what I think is the best choice for human male mating, at least.
Okay.
I think that Muck is the best Pokemon that a male could have sex with.
Who the fuck is Muck?
If you don't know who Muck is, I can send you a link to this.
Please send me a picture of Muck, please.
That is Muck.
He's like Grimace.
Yep. But he is just made of sludge.
Oh, it evolves from Grimer. That's interesting.
He does. So you could hypothetically fuck him anywhere, and it would feel great. And it would be lathered up and slick because he is a slime.
A cloud.
Yeah, exactly. Like he is objectively the better option for human males. And the Vaporeon thing was talking about the high HP pool and the high stats. Do you think Muck is going to be hurt from your like little 4-inch pecker going in there?
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
He's got a 20 cycle hatch time. That's so hot.
and he is a little bit heavier at around 100 pounds, which is more realistic, you know? 60 pounds is a bit light. That's a bit small.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Mr. Krabs.
Oh, yeah.
So, Dylan,
Muck.
my real question for you here is, do you think Muck is the best Pokemon for human male sex? Or do you think there's a better one?
I wish I knew more about sexual Pokemon so I could have a counter argument. But, I mean, looking at Muck, I mean, like, yeah, it's kind of hard to deny. Like, you know, he could be doing the dishes. He could be laying down watching a movie. He could be doing yoga. He could be, you know, fucking going to the gym. You could do whatever. You could still fuck him.
Yeah.
You could fuck him in any way. You could go in from the top. You could go in from under. You could go in from the sides. It'll just always be that slimy Muck goodness.
And he can control the slime, so he can constrict it if you want him to.
And he's got that. He can use his ability stench or sticky hold, and that's over.
Dude,
it's over.
He's got sticky hold and gluttony.
It's getting sticky.
You're telling me he's not the better option?
Getting sticky in this bitch.
Tyler the Creator said it best.
Now, to be fair, Ditto is a fair argument because Ditto can even turn into human beings. But I feel like that's a bit of a cop-out when we're talking about Pokemon sex, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, if you're going to fuck a Pokemon, Ditto is not, like, that out of pocket.
Ditto.
All right, well, you know, while we're here, we're going to look up hottest Pokemon. We're going to see what...
There's a website for, like, Pokemon Smasher Pass.
Okay, well, we've got a tier list right here. I'll go ahead and share this with you.
Yeah?
We could go over this real quick. All right, so what do you think about this? Your boy's up in S tier. Is that him? That's not him.
Ditto. That's Ditto.
Oh, that's who.
My boy,
that's,
my boy isn't on
okay.
here at all. They didn't even put my boy on here.
Wow, that's unfortunate. Is this all generations?
Well,
I don't know. Oh my! Look at this Goro.
Wait, Mewtwo
Goro
is
Pokemon.
a B? Mewtwo is a B.
Wow.
That is objectively not correct. There is an entire Reddit based around. It's called, like, the Reddit's name is Women Built Like Mewtwo, and you're telling me Mewtwo is a B?
Mewtwo is where Hourglass Figure came from.
Yeah, exactly. That man is SSS 100%. Now, the Lopunny up there, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Lopunny kind of got the Mewtwo build going on, man.
I think Lucario might be a little high. I feel like Lucario and Mewtwo could switch.
Also, I can guarantee you that a furry made this list because pretty much every evolution is on here.
Oh yeah, look at these boys.
Yeah, every single evolution. And personally, I don't think the evolutions, any of them, would be worth the time.
See, this Venus flytrap motherfucker is where I'd be at.
See, and I
Okay.
get that. There's
Chop me
also
up.
Bellsprout. Where's Bellsprout at? I don't see Bellsprout on here.
I don't see him either.
I mean,
Snorlax
Bellsprout
E.
is literally built to take cylindrical objects in his mouth.
Okay, we're done here. We're done. All right. We are taking a long time, so yeah, I do actually want to move on.
Yeah.
I have a, or actually, I have two things to end this with. Firstly, we're actually, unfortunately, I forgot to bring this up earlier, so we're gonna go back to Fuckstone for a second. There was a Steam page that I came across. Sorry, I keep ending and starting the stream. There's a Steam page that I came across while we were looking at Fuckstone. I would like to just review this with you guys. This guy's called Pussy and Nickels. And I am reviewing adult games, visual novels, things as adult DLC. This dude gives his reviews on every single porn game that exists.
Holy shit.
based on how good it is. The AI human picture, no censorship. Can't view pussy. Yes.
Bro, he's out here doing God's work. Like
This is
bless
not
this
adult
man.
game. Nude patch from outside. Good picture. Like he's got some bad ones too. There's no adult contents. Not
Hey,
dude.
he knows what he's there for in an adult content game.
When we were looking at those
This is
reviews,
God's work. Like
I literally, it's all based on can view pussy. Can view pussy? No, not recommended.
how many reviews has he left?
Dude, there's so many.
Holy shit. How do you even have the time to play this many porn games?
I hope one day God just strikes him down. It's like you need to stop.
I hope
You-
one day God does the opposite. He's like, you have been doing blessed work, my child.
Please keep going.
Here, let me assist.
But yeah, it just keeps going, and it's based on. Oh,
my
this
God,
one's
you're still
recommended,
going.
but. Oh yeah,
Has he reviewed Fuckstone yet?
no,
You gotta add him as a friend and get him to review Fuckstone for us.
Oh man, I would love that. Okay, well
No,
we'll keep
you
that in
do it.
mind. Yeah, actually, yeah, you go ahead and do it. He has 200, or I guess 231's the max that it shows or something. But I mean, he's got a lot of not recommendeds. And like, I don't even think some of these are porn games, and he's still saying cannot. Oh, but this game you can view pussy. That doesn't even look like a porn. Okay, anyway, yeah, I envy this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could live a life like that and just be happy with myself.
Yeah, I wish I could play Nope Nope Nurses for a living, but
Look, if
that's
I
not,
had left 231 reviews on porn games, I would.
that's
be
the minimum
depressed.
because it doesn't go over 231. These all say that.
Yeah, I would be depressed.
So unless he's left an even amount, I think. Yeah, I think this dude is locked in. Yeah. So I have one more thing. If you don't have anything you guys want to talk about.
no, I brought up my one topic.
Oh, I'd like to talk about something.
Yeah, go for it.
So this podcast, guy,
Yeah.
today, what
Yeah.
we just did.
Still
Let
doing
me
it?
ask you guys a question: Are we men or are we boys?
I like to think of myself as an androgynous fluid.
You're getting deep, man. We're boys we're growing into men. This is why we're here. This is how you get there.
You know what?
Every
I'll tell you
man
if
has a
we're boys or men.
podcast.
We're rolling for dick size.
To elaborate on my argument from earlier, you guys are helping each other build each other's decks.
One card at a time.
Now we've come full circle. Thank you. That's all I want.
Wow. Drew, I'm really happy that
That's
you
beautiful.
said that.
It's beautiful. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
Yeah,
I am crying.
that really is. This is a beautiful thing.
Drew is actively like pouring tears.
I did not have the foresight like John to cut out a picture of this, so I'm gonna send the link in here. to this Am I the Asshole post that we're going to read. Don't bother reading it. I know you already read it, but just stop.
I just looked at the Am I the Asshole and Baldur Gate.
Okay.
Baldur
So
Gate.
this is
Baldur Gate.
This is Am I the Asshole for going into my roommate's Baldur's Gate 3 game and throwing all of his inventory down a cliff and deleting his prior saves since he ate my beans. Now, you
don't
probably
fuck with
shouldn't
a
read
man's
this with
beans.
me. You should just look at the stream after to reference, because I don't want it to spoil anything. I want you to get hasty. But off rip, do you think they're the asshole? It's a woman.
Hold on. You don't fuck with the guy's beans.
Okay, well,
No. He fucked with her beans.
You don't fuck with anybody's
and
beans.
in
I've got a
retaliation-
hot topic with beans and Drew, because Drew, he made a decision to get me beans instead of fries, and that's objectively worse.
See, no, that's funny though. Would you like to
Yeah.
explain that story?
Long story short, we were going to a restaurant with a bunch of friends, and I was running late, and I was like, Drew is probably going to just order a burger or something, and I told him just order for me something that you think I'd like. And this motherfucker, he orders me a burger. It was an amazing burger. Great burger. But when
S
given
tier
the
menu
choice
choice.
of fries or beans as a side to my burger, he chose fucking beans. And when I got there, even the waiter was talking to me about how he was like saying, "Are you sure he doesn't want French fries?" And Drew was like, "No, he wants beans." What the fuck?
A nice serving of beans.
The beans were fine, but French fries would have been so much better.
I agree. But that's not. We don't all have those luxuries.
But based off of that paragraph you just read, off of the intro to that with the beans and the prior saves,
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate to do a complete run is like a 60-hour playthrough, right?
Yeah.
Just
So, yeah,
because
that's a
I ate
lot of
your
time.
beans, you're gonna get rid of 60 hours of my enjoyment. That I don't know. That
Eats.
seems like a bit much to me. Now, if these beans were like $1,000 exotic beans you're like a bean fanatic, maybe I get it.
All right. Well, let's find out. I got the genders mixed up. I apologize.
So the male ate the beans?
No, the male has the beans.
Okay, he has the beans.
I, 25 male, like to order fancy beans and grains from a place called Rancho Gordo. They are called heirloom beans.
He is a bean
Unlike-
fanatic.
Unlike most
You can fuck with
beans,
the man's beans.
unlike most beans, they are not in a can. They are dry beans that you are meant to soak and cook properly, making very good protein-filled foods.
Yes.
Now, these beans are a little on the pricey side, and the bags they come in are not large. Fuck. I said it again. On 3 times this year, I have caught my roommate, 25 male also, cooking in parentheses incorrectly my beans. He thinks that dried foods should be a shared resource. What? Question mark. He never buys beans or any other kind of good dried food, never mind an expensive kind. I told him to stop eating my beans. This week I was looking forward to making a veggie chili with some of my good beans. I got home and saw the bag was empty, like 2 or 3 beans in there. I became enraged. My roommate.
2 or 3
Now this is the kicker. My roommate is obsessed with the video game Baldur's Gate 3. I seen him play it all the time. So when he was out, what I did is I went into his game. You have 4 characters in your party basically. So I went to this place where there's a cliff and I dropped all of their gear and then picked it up and threw it down the cliff. This took me a long time, like hours. And then I went back to his camp and changed the party with other members and went back to the cliff and did the same thing. I did it until every single member of his party was naked and weaponless, and then I saved the game and deleted all his prior autosaves. So the only save file was the one where his gear was down a cliff. When my roommate came home, he was livid. He actually did a no, like in the movies. He knew it was me and accused me of making him waste 100 hours of his life on nothing, and that he would have to start the game over again. I said, well, I hear it's a good game. I'm sure you'll have fun. And he was like, why did you do this to me? And I said, maybe this time when you rebuild your inventory, you'll find some beans of your own.
That's a yes, dude.
True.
Oh my god, that's deep cuts, dude. Holy shit. Find your own beans? Add them to your inventory? Not even beans in the game.
He was shocked silent and then said he couldn't believe I ruined his entire month just because he wanted to share my beans. Quote, share. He said what I did was beyond pale and not a proportional response. He said that he will never forgive me. It is awkward living here, I have to admit now. Some of my friends who play Baldur's Gate 3 have said I did overreact and that I sabotaged his entire game, saying a run of the game could take over 130 hours, but he was the one who ate my beans. So, am I the asshole?
That's
maybe
loaded.
Maybe I did overreact.
Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. He said it took hours, and then he switched to the other characters and did it again, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
After like 2 hours of doing that, the fact that you're still that upset about the beans to want to finish doing this,
right? That's 2
and you're
hours
not like
to be heated,
like
just
yeah,
sitting
like,
at the controller, just dragging shit off.
Yeah. Maybe after an hour, like I get the initial anger. You know, you got your expensive, nice beans. He was being kind of a dick, eating your beans, saying that they should be shared beans, even though he didn't pay for them. Kind of a dick move.
He said they're expensive beans too. Like, what's the cost bean per hour ratio?
That's true. How expensive are the beans?
Baldur's Gate run, right?
How much do heirloom beans go for?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay, we gotta Google heirloom beans.
I'm doing it right
It's
now.
already on it.
I can't imagine it's more than like $10, $20 bag, but if you're getting fucking 3 bags a month, your homie's stealing at $60. That's the cost of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Okay, heirloom beans. So I mean, yeah, this is a pack of four beans, 1 pound each, is $27.
Ooh.
But
Those are expensive beans.
that is. Yeah, but
And
I'm sure he's getting the good stuff though.
I think he is the asshole, and the reason I say that is because you had all that time that you were doing it. You were out here throwing all this gear off the cliff. You had all this time to cool down, and somehow you still were that upset about the beans, where you didn't just go to him and be serious, like, "Hey, if you're gonna eat my beans, you got to pay for half of them."
If he had not thrown the gear off a cliff and like just taken it to the farthest walking point in the game, and was just,
yeah,
you
like
need
that'd
to go
be
as far as
different. Yeah.
possible to go get
Or
your shit.
maybe didn't delete
Make it
all of the
recoverable.
prior saves or something. Like he really, I understand the no, like that's a lot of
No, it
progress
hurts. Yeah,
depending on
yeah,
how
it
far he
hurts.
was in Baldur's
If you're in
Gate.
Act 3 and like about to be done and somebody deletes your shit, you throw a hissy fit.
Yeah,
I'm surprised
like,
they didn't punch
I'd
him.
be pissed.
You could
Truthfully,
argue
the no is a nice response.
Now, here's the real truth. I think
probably
both
knew
of them
he
are
messed up,
assholes,
too.
and they're just feeding into each other's asshole nature.
absolutely.
Oh, dude. Oh my god, the truth that comes out.
I'm sorry, you
But-
can't be not an asshole and buy $27 fucking beans.
You're both assholes. Tell him he's cooking your chili
But
wrong, bro.
you were fucking with the beans before I read the story. You were like, don't
Well, I
fuck
was
with
like,
their
I can understand it a little bit, but like, I started thinking about it more. It's like, dude, like these beans can't be that good. They're just fucking beans.
They're heirloom beans.
Well, and I'll
Dude,
stick
beans
with
are
my
magical.
$2 5
hold on,
pound
but
bag
he
of
said
beans.
He said, hold on, we forgot this detail. He said they're from Rancho Gordo, so we'll do Rancho Gordo heirloom beans. You have to wait list beans is what it just said.
Holy shit.
Here we go.
This
Okay.
looks expensive, yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god. How expensive are these beans? What the fuck?
1 pound bag, $6.25. So yeah, four
It's a bit
four of those
pricey.
bitches,
Yeah.
$18.
Yeah,
or,
but
That's
24
not as
weight
bad as I
listed?
thought, though. That's really
No,
not that bad.
these are cheaper than the ones on Amazon.
Yeah.
The wait list is the time incursion too, though. So maybe he just like really likes those childhood niche beans or something, and it cost him all that emotional effort and shit.
Look,
And that's why
I'm
he's
not one to
so
judge
pissed.
people for what they like or their hobbies, but like
Oh, these are all sold out.
beans, Like
They're
these
all
are-
sold out.
Yeah, that's why they have waitlisting. You have to get be on an email waitlist to get your beans. That's why because he doesn't get to have these all the time.
Dude, and he's disrespectfully like cooking it. Can you imagine you care about the cooking of food and you're living with a guy who eats Kraft
So
mac
like
and cheese?
maybe
and fucks
there's a
your
lot of
beans.
simple solutions here that don't involve crashing out the way he did though.
Oh no,
just
he could have
keep
told
your
him.
beans
oh, no,
in
they're
your
both
room.
The assholes.
They're dried
Yeah, or
beans.
hide-
keep them
hide
on a
their
shelf in
beans.
your room, in your closet or something.
Yeah, you don't need. Yeah, exactly. They don't need to be refrigerated or anything.
Yeah, you don't have
Especially
to keep
after
them
the
in
first
the
time.
pantry.
If it
Like,
happens like
there-
2 or 3 or 4
there's
times,
so many options
hide the
aside
beans.
from crashing out to the point of spending hours throwing gear off of someone's like Baldur's Gate run.
I was hungry and didn't want to go to the grocery store. At least if bro said that, was like, you know what? But my beans are emotionally driven, and I'm on a wait list for those beans. He'd be like,
Look, yeah,
"You're
and
fucking bean crazy, but all right, bro."
from
like
what
some
we
good
read
beans.
here, he did not tell him that the beans were special to him. For all intents and purposes, if I was the other guy and I just saw some fucking beans in the pantry, I wouldn't think it's a big deal because I'd think they were just beans.
That's very true. Yeah, I wouldn't see like a
Alright.
bag of these beans and be like, "Holy fuck, those are Rancho Gordo beans."
Yeah, like those are waitlist beans. I can't eat these right now. Like, no, I see the beans. I'm like, I don't have any other food. I'll make some beans.
they've got some nice corn too. Hey, W website. These guys, herbs and spices.
Bro, Dylan's about to become a bean
It's just
guy.
it's just a Rancho Gordo ad now.
How much you would have bet this shit's just delicious?
It might be.
Like best.
I mean,
Dude, if the
I'm
beans
sure it
tasted
is,
like,
yeah.
if I had an S tier bean soup, I like bean soup already.
wow, these
If I
guys.
had an
Man, Rancho Gordo. Shout out Rancho Gordo.
where they at? Wait, where they at? Where they at? That's a real farm, right?
Yeah, I believe. This is like a fundraiser. Two communities working together to help small farmers continue to grow their indigenous products in Mexico, despite international trade policies that seem to discourage genetic diversity and local food traditions.
Hey,
Hey, these guys are doing good
they
work.
they serve to Michelin star restaurants. This person is like an overt chef.
Yeah, he's got some quality
bean
beans.
chef.
Yeah, so with
Dude.
the context of the inventory throwing and the price and the novelty of the beans, I think the Baldur's
Dude,
Gate
the Bean
I
Club?
think the bean or the Baldur's Gate crash out guy is the asshole. I think even though the beans are so expensive and nice and whatever, like you can't spend over 2 to 3 hours just sitting there seething, deleting hundreds of
Yeah.
hours of real life time.
It's just how long that guy had to cool off and be like, you know what? Maybe
I get
I'm
if you crashed out
overreacting.
and you're like, you deleted 2 characters and you're like, why am I doing this? And then you
Yeah,
stopped.
yeah. Like if you stopped yourself, but for hours to just keep doing it,
It's a little
and
egregious.
just
A little
go and
egregious.
go.
But also, how long are they waitlisting on these beans? Is it months and months on end?
There's a
True,
monthly
true.
package for £6 for like $50.
And it's just like, if I can't get the Rancho Gordo beans, like, how much worse is a regular pack of heirloom beans? How much worse is it?
Dylan, I think we might need to buy some Rancho Gordo beans. One of us
Episode
is going to
3.
have to get on this wait list, and we're going to have to get these beans, because I need to know if these beans really taste that good.
Well, it's good to know they support something cool too. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it is. It is a good cause, and that makes me like Bean Guy. But also, you can't.
Dude,
be doing
yeah,
that.
that makes me think Bean Guys was crashing out over other shit too, though. Like,
It could be bottled up.
if
It
you're
could be.
if you're
True.
if you're a fine chef and your fucking roommate is like slack cooker, dirty grease boy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I could be so pissed, bruh. I don't want to. I say they're both human beings. They're both the asshole.
Yeah, they're both the asshole.
Yeah, I think that is the general consensus here.
All right, you gotta leave the comment now.
Yeah,
Leave a comment. Which one of us three do you think the
this
asshole
is from a
is?
year ago.
We gotta post our year conclusion.
I'm gonna say you're the asshole, but nice beans though.
You're the asshole, but I like your bean choice.
Oh wait, that's not. Oh, that's me searching the comments. No, I want to read. I want to.
What do the comments say?
Not the asshole. He needs to learn manners. Bet he will think twice before taking advantage of you again.
Well, we need to put some real people shit in the comments here where they're not just feeding into this guy's ego.
Yeah, here. Baldur's Gate 3 player here, and I have to say everyone sucks here. Although I do agree that your roommate shouldn't have touched your food, especially if they're expensive in any way. He should always reimburse you in some way, whether it be via cash or a basket full of things or whatever. If he does in fact eat them again, but you didn't need to go to the lengths you went to get back at him. The game is very fun, but a lot of people don't want to have to start all the way over from the jump once they've reached a part of the game, and only ever start over once they're finished with the whole game. You should have talked to them saying how you didn't feel comfortable with nor appreciate him taking and eating your things without permission, especially if it was a little pricey. Tell him to ask you first, and you can make a bean dinner for the both of you. And
Dude,
or
what if it's like a
reimburse you
kid and his
somewhere.
mom?
You can make a bean dinner for the both of you. True, because part of his gripe was that the guy wasn't cooking the beans right, so you can show him how to cook the beans.
Right, no, bring it back holistic. You know what I mean?
Maybe you can ask the guy, hey, do you want to eat my special beans? I'm happy to add an extra bean pack to my order if you're willing to give me the cash for it.
Oh shit.
Archive post. New comments can't be posted.
Yeah.
Votes can't be cast.
Yeah.
No.
Man.
That's unfortunate. But hey, this post isn't even that popular. I looked up "Am I the Asshole Baldur's Gate?" and this was a banger. Like
it is a banger. You've got me like genuinely curious about these beans now. Like,
yeah, man. Maybe one time, maybe at some point, we'll try these beans. I'd love to do that with the boys. It'd be fun. 50 free shipping on orders, $50 plus. God damn.
Well, I think we should all order some beans together and see what happens.
Yeah, the moral of the story is go to Rancho Gordo, get some beans. We are not
Yeah,
sponsored.
moral of the story, get some nice beans. Have a good day, guys.
If we learned anything today, you should call 1-800-599-8323 for free shipping on orders over $50 at Rancho Gordo Farms. We are not sponsored.
No, we agree with their message. And I honestly, I think I've become more of a fan of beans after this.
I have to agree. I'm very.
Beans are a magical fruit.
Look at this dish right here. Look at this. That's a.
I mean, that
delicious.
does look kind of good.
That looks delicious. And I'm not even British, dude, but these beans look nice.
I've never been.
Smack these on some toast, man.
A bean hater. Like, I've never been a bean hater. There's
I'll
just
flick the
better
bean.
options than beans. Hey, me too, brother. But like, there's better options than beans out there sometimes. Like potatoes. Potatoes are fire.
Potatoes are fire. Yeah, I have a lot of things over beans. I'm not gonna lie, but these Rancho Gordo beans might be where it's at.
They might be the bean. Yeah, they might be the bean to get me.
Yeah, they might be able to flick my bean after all these years.
I mean,
bean book. They have a bean book.
They have a bean book.
2025
Dude,
James Beard Award.
Bean book.
$35 bean book. New York Times bestseller, just like every book ever made.
We're talking about Michelin star beans here, guys.
This is true. The Rancho Gordo Bean Company authoritative guide to 50 bean varieties and how to cook with them.
Dude,
That's what he's got. He's got to buy his roommate the bean book.
We gotta pull up to the function with the beans.
The party ain't started till I pull up with my beans. All right. Before we leave, I have one more segment. Can you believe it? So many segments.
I can believe it.
This one is an impromptu segment that I came up with literally today. That I think is funny. And this segment is called Metal Clip That. We're gonna show some of our gaming clips that we've gotten recently, and starting with this banger right here, where we defeated Gladius, Beast of Night, and Elden Ring Night Rain. Let's check this out.
Oh, better.
Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Metal, clip that! Metal, clip that. Oh my god, it actually did it! It did it! Incredible!
It hasn't worked. It hasn't actually worked until just now.
It worked.
I heard that shit too.
It went
go.
You got actual Jarvis now.
Though we've been trying to get that to work for days. Like I've been like saying it in different voices, trying to get it to work. It did not work. That's the first time it's actually worked.
The whole time through that run, every time we giggled about something, I just heard Dylan go, "Metal, clip that!"
And it never worked.
It never worked.
Until now.
Dude, wonderful.
Well, thank you
That's
guys
funny.
for joining us. Thank you guys for joining me, John and Drew, on the Who's Our
course,
Little
of
Comedian
course.
podcast. Second episode.
Oh, are you my little comedian?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a
Stop
good
it.
little comedian.
Who's a good little comedian?
We're gonna be making
You
a lot of
are.
changes. We're gonna be making a lot of
You
changes
are.
with with the loss of my co-host. But we will live and we will prosper.
He who shall not be named.
We just named him. We love him regardless, and he will be back eventually.
Probably Tuesday.
God damn it.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But thank you guys for watching or listening. Really appreciate that. And yeah, we're out of this bitch. Say goodbye, boys. Bye.
Adios, amigos.
Bye, bitches.
Come tickles.
Dylan J, reading Reddit with the fellas. Every weekend, we answer questions, we give advice. You give us problems about your life.
We read it Reddit, we rage bait, we do it sober, we could do it faded, yeah we could, we in our prime, yeah let's put us on the scene again, and today we finding out who is our little comedian.